Hello, ANTH 110J. My name is Jesi Dalconzo, and today I'm going to show you how to make Terra Preta of your very own. So for those of you that don't know what Terra Preta is, botanical archaeologists were dumbfounded when they discovered the nutrient-packed Terra Preta soils of the Amazonia. This ancient soil serves as the physical reminiscence of a sophisticated people, long forgotten and unrecognized in many ways, but alive in the soils presented by their dark urban creations. While much of the Amazon has proved time and time again that large-scale agriculture cannot subsist here due to arid, nutrient-depleted soils of the uplands, this ancient dark earth, or ADE, may very well hold the key to generations of successful subsistence, not just in the Amazon, but perhaps in fields all across the world. While I've researched and taken notes on a number of films and papers regarding this paleo-ethnobotanical revelation, I plan on experimenting with Terra Preta of my own making by infusing gardening soil and horticultural charcoal, then adding vegetable seeds in my own home garden. To support this fast-paced timed class, I purchased quickly growing seeds such as alfalfa sprouts and mung beans and awaited the hypothesized success of the plants in the areas that yielded horticultural charcoal. So why use horticultural charcoal to imitate Terra Preta? Well, Terra Preta was made by a combination of weathered charcoal from slash and char subsistence farming that indigenous peoples used pre-European contact. Other organic compounds that made up Terra Preta would be bone fragments, pottery chips, and animal and human manure. The charcoal produces highly successful crops and plots that may have otherwise been depleted of nutrients from previous harvests. The use of fire has therefore been crucial in subsistence farmers for as long as agricultural or environmental stories can account for. Whether it be control burns or slash and burn farming techniques, using Terra Preta may help large-scale farmers all over the world grow better crops and replenish nutrients in fields that have been accustomed to generations of pesticides, chemical pesticides, and artificial fertilizers. Fun fact, many plants and tree species rely on fire to kill off weak species, pests, shed their bark, and harmful bacteria. Such plants include California natives, the lodgepole pine, or the giant sequoias, just to name a few. To test my question of if making my own Terra Preta has an effect on my plants, I have devised an experiment with a goal to observe any effects that horticultural charcoal may have on two different plant species, mung beans and alfalfa sprouts. Now I'm going to walk you through each step of how to make Terra Preta of your very own. Thank you. What you'll need: a planter's pot, potting soil, horticultural charcoal, seeds, tape, a marker, some sticks used for labeling, a measuring cup, some gardening gloves, and a spray bottle. Step 1. Get your dog out of the way. Just kidding. Fill your pot with potting soil. Some of you may want to use river rocks at the bottom of your pot, but I didn't. Then you're going to want to divide half of the pot into two sections with a finger. One side will be for the horticultural charcoal yields, and the other will just be for the potting soil yields. For every 4 cups of potting soil, add 1 cup of your makeshift Terra Preta. I simply follow the directions advised on the back of my charcoal bag. After you've designated the 2 sections, to one side add your horticultural charcoal, and then you can add another inch or so of potting soil on top of the charcoal. After you've made sure that your potting soil is nice and aerated, I like to wet it a little and then dig some holes for the seeds. Once you've placed in your seeds, you're going to want to cover them with a little bit more potting soil and water. Once you've placed in your seeds, then cover them with some more potting soil and water. Make sure you mark them with tape and a pen so you know which is which after they have sprouted. Look at that little slug go. I use sticks and some tape with a marker to label mine. Once you have watered them, next, all is left is to watch, observe, and document. All you need are these 3 things. Since Thursday, July 9th, I have watched as my own alfalfa and mung beans have blossomed from the ground and now are reaching even beyond the potting soil pot to catch more rays of sun. While they are both very quickly growing seeds, it has been difficult to test which have grown better under the presence of charcoal versus non-charcoal. However, I will continue to watch them as they grow after this class is concluded. Because of my faith in this ancient dark earth, I have also begun to regrow romaine lettuce that I originally purchased from the grocery store in pots with integrated potting soil and charcoal chips. I even decided to grow marijuana in a planter with my own Terra Preta. But don't worry, I'm a licensed user, and in the past few days, it has remarkably sprouted. Thank you, students and Professor Engelman, for joining me on this journey. And I hope the next time you plant using Terra Preta. Thank you.